counter teams. We know that they like to run weird stuff, but now we're seeing QCK on the Raze, which is new. And also, Sadhak is on the Breach now, and Kawazin is on the KO. So a lot of changes coming out for Loud, and I think this is what they needed to revamp the look that they've had since Madrid.
A heavy push towards B. Everybody playing back by Fountain, taking the space. The Viper Wall goes up. The KO knife goes out. And they should be able to fill in on all this space behind. The thing is, they don't have any hookah control at all. But I love what they've done. They tuck behind the Viper Wall, they slip back sight, and then they can find the spawn, which is exactly what they're doing. What an awesome pistol.
So convincing, too. They knew exactly what they needed to do, but here comes C9 clapping back.
It's got to be executed. Oxy with 2 big kills. QCK and Les, the only ones that remain, and it all falls down to Les. Again, a Sheriff in hand, a nade in his face. Oxy gets 3, Cloud9 with the pistol.
Oh my gosh, and I know it's only pistol right now, but Loud already cooking up some very unique things. It doesn't go their way this time. And Oxy does get 4 ult orbs off of that round, getting 3 nice headshots with the Ghost there. And he's got no signs of slowing down right now. To start off like this, you can definitely tell that the game plan from Vanity and Imi has been, how can we enable this kid and just get him going? Get him all these kills, get him ults. And that's why you've seen a lot of times, you know, Oxy getting bought a Vandal or a Guardian in that second round, even when they lose pistols. So it's clear what the game plan is. Let's just see if it can hold up against a team of the caliber of Loud.
Yeah, I think it's really impressive that they were able to handle that. That's a pistol that, I mean, we've been watching Vine for how long?
Yeah.
Now, years.
That was very unique.
Yeah, this feels like something we've never really seen before. It was such a cool idea. Cloud9 weather it well. And into the second we go. See the investment on the side of the defense. It's formidable.
Oh, what a stun.
Out of here.
That's from such a long distance. That was from hookah.
That was very cool.
Or excuse me, that was from short. I trolled. I lied to every single one of you. Forgive me. The point is, it was still cool.
And the heads-up awareness from Vanity to actually step in front of that line, understanding that that stun will come out. He already like did his prep work against this breach. And this is pretty smart here from Loud, just to retake that shower's control, understanding that they heard the smoke there. And it's probably clear no one's holding it anymore, so will be free space gain, but no orb.
Another one over to 2Es.
This is the right site.
Yeah, you're still at such a deficit. The one thing is, Moose is the only one on site, although Vanity is hot to trot close by to judge. 2Es dies on A, or on B. Everyone else crumbles on A. Cloud9 get another. And they do so relatively cleanly. Oxy still has a Guardian, didn't take any damage. Zappa's not going to have to buy armor either.
And he grabbed that orb as well. So clear plans here from the side of C9. Good read, and that's what I was talking about. Vanity stepping in front of that breach stun line. So just already understanding how the default works for Loud when they take that shower's control. Getting ahead of it, and this is an early tech boss.
Yeah. And up 2. We'll see what the buy looks like now for Loud. Light armor on 3 members, but plenty of rifles to work with. Meanwhile, Cloud9, as we mentioned, because Oxy got through that, he's able to carry full armor. He's able to carry the Guardian.
This was just like Pistol. They just dry walk out hookah. And they're going to have Rooney and Oxy take these long-range fights with the Vandal and the Guardian.
2 spotting one. Dropping Oxy, but it's instantly traded back.
Oh, what a stun.
I wonder here what the plan is, what the play is. The Sky Flash is going to confirm some presence. But again, they cut noise. QCK down to 4 HP, takes a ton of damage. That'll do it. That's a sad way to go, but that'll do it. And once again, Moose is going to be called on to hold the line on his own. Remember, in the previous round, Vanity was already on the way there. He had already rotated over. This time, it's going to be Rooney who's joining the fray.
And Vanity upgrades to a Vandal as well.
A little bit of util attempted to clear out U-Haul. Moose dancing around it. Sadak gets the plant down. Now the real game begins. Kawazin getting the best of Rooney. Numbers in favor of Loud. Moose is so weak as well. As the spike ticks away, Vanity's looking to get into a better position. See if he can take off any heads.
There are
he can
ways
find.
in U-Haul from that last round as well.
Nice. Moose is down. Vanity left alone. Another molly kill? Surely not, right? Vanity gets one, but that's all it is. Ladder on the board.
Wow. Honestly, a really good bonus round from C9 though, getting the first blood, taking the fight to Loud. They understand that if they stay in their setups for too long and allow Loud to contact certain areas, that breach stun will come out and actually punish them. So I like that they're being proactive in here, and really good heads up play from Loud to already be rotating towards that A side of the map after all that contact was made. Basically gave them a free side against that Cypher who they knew how to judge from the previous round. Very good stuff so far from both sides.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of focus around Fountain. Loud for the 4th round now.
They're just running up long.
Yeah. Are intent on controlling this area of the map. Get the orb over to QCK, who's now 2 away from his ult. The spike's not even in tow right now.
And something I want to point out here is Moose with a Cypher setup. He has trips on A. He's been playing A the last 2 rounds, but now puts the chips down, lets Oxy and Vanity play off of him, and then he's able to stack towards B.
Well, I also think, like, knowing that there's a KO on the other side, if they do end late A and contact up like they have been, you don't really run the risk of getting tagged by a knife. He's out of dodge. Everybody rotating A again. Cohen's eating his knife. Should be up here very soon. It just came up.
What a nade.
And there it is. The knife doesn't tag anyone, so they're still gonna have to deal with the Cypher utility as they try to get out onto the side. Oxy swinging forward with the satchels, less with the trade. Numbers in favor of the defense. The spike hasn't made its way out on site yet. And there's the first. The spam through, not gonna connect. I feel like that's so rare these days to see that happen. Meanwhile, Zeppa's still over B, not fully convinced that there isn't someone late lurking. Chewy's had a shot at Vanity. Doesn't connect. Sadak and Les left alone. A 2v3 on the side. Sadak falls, left alone. In a 1v4, quickly turned to a 1v3. But still so much to do. The tiniest of windows. Les gets 3, but so did Cloud9.
I got scared there for a second, Doug. I thought Les was about to do another 1v4, 1v5 scenario.
That little sliver, that little window that he had.
He looks so smooth when he does it, but good job from C9 to get the trade. Smile from Moose. He's chilling. But I really like how C9 is playing this. Like the proactivity that I was talking about earlier. It actually gives them all the info on that long B side. It allows Oxy to stack this A, get back site B ready for the showers tick. So it was really good from C9 so far. They have a really good understanding of how Loud like to play this map and this default they've been doing. The game plan's working so far, and Vanity actually on top. 5-3 and 5.
By committee. Sadak can shoot.
That was so sick.
Yep.
There.
And the thing is, it's the same space they've been fighting for every round. This time, some value found. QCK able to upgrade a weapon. Thank you to the observers. That's how you know it's not Prius.
But look at the mini-map right now. Look at how far Vanity is pushed up.
Oh, that molly's good. The satchel forward. The ult gets 2.
Spike down. B.
Tries to satchel out. 40 HP, stays alive. Gets away with murder.
One enemy remaining.
Moose connecting onto 2Es. Loud crumble again. It was 2 rifles in that round. Pistols the rest of the way, but Cloud9 still get it.
Jeez. And yeah, a little bit of a scrappy buy from Loud, but again, C9 with the hard read. Vanity. Oh, timeout from Loud. That's a crazy shot. That's a crazy shot. But to finish my point, after that kill on long B, Vanity pushes all the way outside of shower, wraps short, allowing his team to lean all the way over, and that allows Oxy to, go for
Sadaks. They've got a lot of tools here, and you imagine that's why the timeout comes through. You really don't want to let this opportunity go.
Yeah, they're about to have 5 ults online if they play their cards right in this round. This is that dedicated B-long control that we were talking about. More aggressive of a hit this time.
Formula hasn't really changed. Oh, hello. Oh! That's going to do it. Ah, but QCK doesn't even get it off. Now they drop the Brim ult, but they've managed to get past it, and it's going to be traded with one in kind. Moose has to wait. Now he can push his way forward. Meanwhile, Sadak looking for any sort of space and solace he can find to commit the spike down into the sand. Cowanzine waiting. Moose playing in the smoke. don't really have anything else to kind of funnel their way out on this. Yeah, and Kawanzin's able to hold the line. 3 on the round. The 4th falls. So does Moose. It wasn't the way we thought it was going to go, but Loud get their round.
I was so scared for Loud in this round because they invested the Brim ult into Hookah early on after that knife tag, once they got the trade onto Zeppa. And I was like, oh no, it didn't get any value. Moose did a great job of just tucking there. But the trades, and Kawazin on that KO playing more aggressive than usual. Keep in mind, he's been on Breach most of the time on this map. So the fact that he's actually able to use his aim, and he's a great aimer, by the way.
Yeah, Boot can shoot.
Is really good, so they invested 2 ults into that round, but they still have 3 to work with.
And now we see a completely different early approach. And it's interesting, too, from Cloud9. I think given how much Loud have leaned B, for Rooney to use his pit and showers right at the beginning.
Yeah, we're trying to predict a change of pace, and it was correct.
Yeah, they were right.
So, oh, these trips are still going to be up. I don't think that KO ult hits all the way in the spawn.
Oh, they've been cleared now.
Oh, they took their time on it.
Yeah, Sada committing to the plant. Zeppa's fallen. They've cleared backside, or at least attempted to, but no. Oxy falling. Rooney does too. It's just Moose and Vanity now. Both starting to rotate over while Loud have returned to full force. Cloud9 really have no way to get out through this. They don't really have a way to push forward. They don't have flashes from Zeppa to get past the smokes. They just kind of have to sit back and watch.
Yeah, this is a hard save from Moose and Vanity. You just want to try to get an exit here, try to get a gun, and save as well if you can. Hopefully somebody pushes CT, but Loud, too disciplined. Not doing it this time.
It's been such a hallmark of this team, really from its inception. And you're seeing it there on full display.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
This has actually also been really interesting to see how Loud have approached these ults, because we talked 2 rounds ago about how they had 3, 2 on the other side. Here they invest a little bit. They still have 2 going into the next round.
Counter timeout from C9. Sodhawk, no slouch when it comes to making sure his team is in check with utility and everything being used like that. So here we go, going into round 8. A little bit of a dodgy buy from C9, but Oxy is on that Vandal again, like I was saying. They like to buy him up.
For good reason. I get it. I'd be buying for him too. We'll see how Emmy controls his troops on the other side of this timeout. Loud have bunched up A, and here's Oxy, the man of the hour.
Oh my gosh, what a molly.
But he still has a lot of space here, and he's got the cam to... Oh, I thought he was going to get more. Oxy just gets one. Kawanzin's there on the trade. And now they continue to trample forward towards A. You see all of the smokes that have been dropped out onto the site, create a little pocket for them to control showers, to still have a little bit of backside, and to force Loud into rethinking this.
Oh my gosh. Dodge yelling so sick from Loud. Earlier in this round, they threw a knife towards Hookah, and they Roomba'd it, and then they go into an A hit right away, clear out Oxy, and then they tap the bomb and go back. But they're missing their window. They need to go now, and that's why you see them running. They understand the timing. They could be in sight by now.
The thing is, too, for Cloud9, the dodgy buy that you mentioned at the beginning of the round kind of forces them to roll deep, right? They can't really split themselves
30
apart.
30 seconds left.
Much more strength in numbers.
No one likes to get ecoed. I love seeing the utility come out from Sadak here. Flash and a stun, making sure nobody gets cheesed.
Yeah, no stone left unturned.
Welcome to my
Whoa,
world.
okay, that's a, I get it, no stone left unturned, but it's
a big commitment.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes it's just worth it on rounds like this. Sometimes rounds like these are the hardest to win, and that's why you invest ults into it. It could turn south very fast.
He's on the, oh my gosh. They keep the pit up. Lets this fall, never mind, they don't. Sadak and Tui's in a 2v2 now. Sadak has his ult.
One enemy remaining.
Sadak's gonna have to do it on his own. The flash up. It's Zeppa on the other side, and Sadak clutches it out. Oh, the Red Bull clutch to tie us at 4. That shouldn't have been that close.
Who is this guy? He's a beast on the breach. I feel like all 5 of his kills have been nice, clean headshots. What an animal.
You know, it's funny, we were having this conversation earlier about the breach and the KO and the swap around, and I go, well, it makes a lot of sense, right? You've got Sadak on more of a passive supporting role, let Kawanzin shoot, let him go do his thing.
This guy's hitting shots like that.
It's unbelievable.
Oh! And look at it, even he knows. He's like, wow. Shit, I love it. I say it every time I watch this guy. I love watching him play the game. I love his reactions.
It's interesting they haven't tried going pacey off of that fault line from showers, but it seems like they're going to try to do it from short. QCK had already satcheled all the way out. Ultimately, he dies for it, but again, Sonic is there on the trade. Oxy's op in hand. That timing is going to be close.
Dude, Loud have such a good read on how C9 likes to play this backside area. They understand that they like to delay the bomb plant, so they're just waiting out all the utility. But they don't know Oxy has an op, I don't think.
No, he hasn't shot it yet. There it is. Now they know.
Spike
Oh, down as Oxy gets a second. Two is just on the other side, clipping the corner and dropping him. Numbers in favor of Cloud9, though. You see him try to commit to the plant. Don't really have that much space. I wonder if they cut noise here. You're already seeing Moose rotate back B. If they can stay concealed, well, never mind. They just give that away. The flash, the molly, let's. Oh, I thought he was going to get the shots onto Rooney, but no. The flash from Zempo was too good.
Great delay from C9, holding for the backside push, because it already happened, right? Loud in one of the other rounds where they went fast short A. They ended up flipping sight and trying to trade everybody that was back sight. So this time, holding a little bit better of a crossfire, not allowing Loud to go for that. And I do like the way that Loud are tapping the bomb on this site, but there just needs to be maybe an extra layer towards that B side of the map to give them the option to go back.
I'm going to take a look at that again.
I thought he was gonna get the third here.
Yeah, I thought so too. Teeing off on two of them, but I mean, he got his damage done.
Uh-oh.
And speaking of damage done, I have been told there is another technical pause.
Who's it this time? We gotta find him.
This time it's a keyboard. A bit more invigorated. Do they seem a bit more fresh? Has anything stood out?
Yeah, they have new ideas, and that's really important. Also, players on new roles. I think QCK is struggling a little bit on the Raze right now, but it's still really early on. I think maybe on the defensive side, he'll be enabled a lot more with this comp. Oh,
Dude, they aren't even trying to conceal their presence and down B long.
Sodhog's so funny, dude.
Oxy sidesteps the fault line.
He peeks it. He's gonna get
Breathing for ooh.
Thought he was gonna get killed.
Instead, it was Oxy who took a little bit of damage.
Oh. But look already on the minimap.
Yeah.
Got the spike.
Look at this molly to delay the plant. It's a lineup from B site. So reading into it this time, playing for the TP, this might be big brain.
You still have so much time left in the round, too. I mean...
Off your feet!
Oh, they're committing now. Oh! The party never arrived! Both Moose and Oxy fall. Such strong numbers for Loud. And the molly did its job. It delayed for a moment. But they have so much control. They have so much room.
Vanity getting this kill would be huge.
You still have so much to do, though. Right?
Oh,
QCK going aggressive here, finding really nice timing onto the caller for Cloud9. They just have to save.
Straight up save right there. That's the explosiveness. Excuse me. That's the explosiveness that Loud needs, though, in order to take this A site. Because if they play this game where it's just, you know, delaying, tapping the bomb, what's going to happen is what happened in that previous round where Oxy just sits there, delays with a nade. Now the Brim Molly lineup comes in all the way from B site, by the way. Then you got the Viper Mollies that'll come out. It's just too much utility to deal with.
The Cypher trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's miserable.
So you have to take the fight to C9, fight that back site, and that ends up allowing them to kill Oxy, who popped Rocket.
That was tragic. That's always such a bad feeling, bro.
Yeah.
The voice line isn't even done.
I know.
You don't get to shoot it.
He got dunked on. He got dunked on.
Freaking Goomba stop. We get to look at it again.
Actual Goomba stomping.
Yeah, that feels bad.
And it's tough because there's so much utility coming in, he can't exactly hear where the Raze is satchel.
Yeah. And it's his job as a duelist to just go, right? You're going to force space. Either you're going to take it or you're going to create it. But his job is to go, and it just doesn't pan out for him. Tied at 5. This time Loud leaning towards A.
Oh, Vanity here.
He's so close. Judge in hand. Vanity again. He's going to get it both, isn't he? Yeah, he is.
This gun is too funny, man.
It's always in his hands, too.
They knew. I mean, they tagged him with the dagger. they understand that Vanity is the type of player that uses the judge quite a bit, especially on Ascent. So,
Oh, and the kicker is too, the only other IGL we see use it that often is Sadak, and he's sitting across the stage.
yeah, they didn't read into it this time. This is such a
That's a crazy trip, yeah.
Oh, he almost got taken out. Zeppa there when he was on his dog. Barely missed.
This setup from Moose has been so good.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of avoiding the KO dashes, especially.
And he's saving his cages, using them reactively instead of just setting them up at the beginning. We saw the first one a couple of seconds ago thrown into hookah, now one towards Octagon.
Yeah.
He's playing his utility masterfully.
They're not trying to give Loud any chance back into this round.
First trip finally cleared.
Cam will be back up too to spot if anybody walks in if he decides to use it. Doesn't need to though.
Ooh, nice shots out from 2Es.
Why are they gonna TP?
Oh, does he not? Okay, he knows. Oh, no. He knows now. He should know. Oxy gets the best of Sadak. Vandy's still with Judge in hand, isn't going to get another shot at it. Cloud9 gets to 6.
Clean.
Last round.
All off of those
in the
judge
half.
kills from Vanity. Makes it nearly impossible.
Yeah, it just throwed like so. It just threw, not throwed. It threw such a hard break on the round. You could see for Loud, the options were taken away from them.
Yeah.
It just made it so much more difficult. The round, honestly, the round was probably lost when those kills happened.
That judge, brother! I'm telling you, bro, Francis.
That judge, brother.
Unbelievable with it. Doesn't have it this time around. Last round of the half.
This breach stun needs to be a little bit closer, I think, if they want get value from it.
Managed to get away, just barely. They've taken the space, but the question is, what do they do with it?
They'll use, Doug. They use so much into that.
And they really haven't gotten much, have they?
No, there's 4 people here, and they're gonna re-clear shower.
QCK's ult. Oh! Kaladin with 2! They tried getting the ult out.
Poison's off.
Weren't able to do so. He fell for it. 3v3. Zeppa's still on the other side of the map as Rooney tries to dump some mollies and delay for just a moment. Now they rotate through 2P, and the problem just got so much more difficult for Loud. Zeppa creeping forward. 2E's dropping heads.
Holy. A back and forth half.
Switching sides.
C9, no slouches. Going up against Loud right now.
They will die.
What a sick half. Just fighting back and forth, and Kawazine going crazy at the end there. Look at these kills, man.
That was big from 2E's to hold Zeppa back. I mean, if you lose Shower's control there, you're down in numbers. Everything really
You're
falls
down.
apart.
You're done. You're just gonna get choked out.
Yeah. Well, let's actually take a look. You're talking about a world-class IGL and a world-class team on the other side. He still went 12-9 on defense. Like, he still had a great half.
Yeah.
That's a crazy stat.
That was a crazy stat.
623 days, and he's had a good performance so far. Doesn't look like he's going to be tested this time, as there are 4 from Loud B, and that's exactly where Cloud9 are.
This might be crazy, and Les got pushed up all the way to behind this box. They shouldn't be where he's here.
He's alone. He's alone. There's no help. No way. He finds a timing, but now Moose is the one with the timing. One to the back of the head. Les is dead.
Oh my gosh. I thought he had such a good timing, but Moose just 2 steps ahead. Looking so calm up there too on his player cam. Like no doubt in his mind that was gonna happen. What a good little bait.
We see as it quiet creeps over the round. Cloud9 turning their attention towards A, leaving Moose back behind, and that knife tagged what, 2? Maybe just 1? Not enough to draw the rotates, I guess. They want to confirm that that's where the hit is headed. Kawanzi now feeling some of the pressure. He's going to have to get them all again, only able to find 1. 2E's on the other side, deals some damage, and they're flipping back. They're flipping back to 2E's, a flash in his face. He turns it, gets 1, gets 2.
Remaining.
The damage has been done. Now Rooney's left alone. He's got the spike and he's got some space, but he's got to deal with QCK and Sadak on the other side, and Sadak has util. He's got a flash. He's got a stun. Rooney's been good. No Sheriff this time. Managing to dodge the first, having to deal with them both, and almost does. But Sadak saves the day for Loud again.
Wow. That was insane. Fight after fight. All started from Kawazine just sitting in that U-Haul so confidently. He actually just stood still for a good like 5 seconds before that swing came on him.
Down
Got traded
A.
perfectly, but
See ya.
this is where the deal breaker was right here. What an animal.
The fact that he gets 2 there, I mean, secures the round, really.
Yeah. Rooney did his best job. I think I may have found the secret sauce of trading on C9, and that's just crouch.
Yeah?
Yeah, even Rooney at the end there, I thought he had him lined up. If Sadhawk didn't crouch, he probably would have gotten the kill, but just missing by like a centimeter because of the crouch. It's crazy. Use that force buy.
Yeah, and you got the Guardian in the hands of Oxy. Put the game in his hands.
Loud one, none of that.
No.
Let's put our util up. Let's keep jiggling.
It's interesting, too, to see both of the leaders focus on setting up their teams financially. Vanity buying the Guardian for Oxy, and on the other side, Sadhawk not buying, presumably to get an op online early.
Oh my gosh.
Oxy has to be the tip of the spear, though. And it's tough with the Guardian.
Stuck back sight. One nade would do so much good.
There it is. Oxy's down. The Guardian gets picked up in the hands of Zeppo, who's had a quiet game so far, and he's going to fall. Less with 3, Loud with 8.
Woo. Well, you can't forget that Les is probably one of the
Les.
greatest. Yeah, he's probably one of the greatest players in the game. So if there's someone that you want taking duels against Oxy, it probably is him. And he got the better Oxy that time, just holding the angle, Guardian v Guardian. He just sits him down.
Both of them, Les and QCK.
3 one-taps, too. Man, he makes it look so easy.
They're going to have so much money to play around here. Loud are.
More of a spread default this time from C9. No hookah control, and they're just watching it, holding it. And Loud's setup on this defense is so annoying. You have to go through 2 layers, maybe even 3, to take any type of B long space. You have the orb, then you have the breach stun that'll come out from Sadhawk, and then you have the Viper wall right after that for the rotates to flood in.
There's the fault line that you're mentioning, tagging all of them.
Wow. I might know a little about this game.
Maybe. The jury's still out. The dog forward. And Les having to turn and take a step back on some of the utility headed his way, but it doesn't seem like Cloud9 are fully sold on this. You see, you mentioned it earlier, the map is still so spread out. Wonder if the intent here is for Moose to take a lot of space showers and then they can flip the map to do TP, but Kawanzin's there. And if Kawanzin gets this kill onto Moose...
They're doubling up now, too. They're going to re-clear it, but he heard a footstep. Moose heard the footstep. What can he do off of that?
It's a game of cat and mouse.
30 seconds left.
They're going to hard clear him, so he's going to have to...
Oh, they're committed to this. Sadhawk falls. Kawanzin trying to control, and he can't.
Smoke's down.
Cloud9 have created so much space. Less than 2Es are going to have to figure this one out on their own.
Spike planted.
And 2Es doesn't really have anything less as 2 spits, but that's it. And look at how paranoid 2Es is. Playing back in spawn, convinced that there's going to be a flank, and what, you have 5 up. Yeah, it makes sense.
That was a sick round. You know, I spoke about Vanity's IGLing on attack earlier, and I mean, this round is a beautiful masterclass of just how he likes to call, you know? Doing it spread out default, showing that early B long that they did. Any kill from Loud right now is good just to do damage. This is their bonus, keep in mind, everybody. Nothing too crazy here.
Okay.
C9 will clean up the round, but just a heads up play to just TP there, understanding that they're probably creeping up on Moose and just cause that little bit of chaos. That found the opening for everything. And not only that, but Rooney's able to kill somebody in hookah off that timing too.
Yeah.
So it's just so many layers to that.
1 enemy remaining.
It's just such a strong understanding. Yeah, look, even if we have lost showers, even if there's someone creeping, I mean, we've got numbers. If we take this TP fight, that's what they do, and it goes in their favor.
That was sick. And an op online for QCK. Light armor across the board, though, and he has no armor himself. Looks like he's going to take this B-long angle, and I don't mind this because C9 walked into B-long the last couple rounds.
The op is posted up long, as you mentioned.
I have a feeling that C9 are reading into this though, because usually ops don't post behind smokes and shower, and A short, they're about to get info here very soon.
Yeah, especially with that Viper wall up in particular. Right? If you're doing the TP wall, it's because you don't want to have the line showers. Flash forward, Oxy's gone hunting the satchel into Sadok's lap, and he drops him.
What an entry.
Now they turn their attention back over showers. Kawanzin takes a lot of damage, but he's gotten out. The Molly gets Vanity. Oxy pushing forward, dropping less. And at this point, you're probably just saving the op. It's a glass cannon. He's got no armor. You want to carry that thing into the next if you can.
Oxy's a menace.
See if Kawanzin can take care of him.
Oh no.
30
He's been
seconds
spotted.
left.
This is so awkward.
Was it the rise the rocket, wasn't it?
I know exactly where you are.
Oh, this will be it.
Well, that's uncomfortable. He's been watching you the whole time. Oxy gets his third. And again, I think for Loud here, QCK is
10 seconds
not
left.
interested in taking any fights
Spike
here.
planted.
They're doing a really good job of buying all of this time. The freeze there from Cloud9 was great. They just now got the spike down. And it's been a 4v2 for like 20 seconds.
This is definitely Scrim Oxy right now, Doug. He just pushed into U-Haul against a guy that honestly wasn't blind at all. And then decided to push into CT spawn, take a 1v1 against Les, who sat him down a couple rounds prior. And wins it. And then he goes heaven and he plays it so smart, and that's the difference, right? It's Oxy go kill, but he actually has a little bit of a leash. He understands when he needs to just stop and just chill and waits for that Cypher ult.
Oh, it might be Rooney go kill here. He's hunting too. He's
got him.
He's gonna get him. Oh! We won't see it, but trust me, it happened.
It wasn't a headshot. I'll tell you that right now.
eyes when you kill them.
And so we're tied at 8. The op has been carried into the next. Les was able to carry a rifle too, but this entry from Oxy was just beautiful.
That was a crazy shot on Les.
Yeah.
And then the discipline to wait for the Cypher ult to come through. Chef's kiss. The question is, does Oxy run away with it from here on out? The buy is bad again from Loud.
Yeah, 17 and 11 for Oxy, 1 point away from having his ult. And they're going to continue to set him up. The dog to pave the way.
Oh, great breach. Utility to delay. Do they still commit on this is the question.
So they're on aid. He has one more satchel. So you can still create a lot of space here.
Oh, they're going for it.
Oh, you got less in a world of hurt here. Tui's getting the first onto Oxy with the ghost. Les is clear, taking some space. Kawanzin creeping forward, 41 HP, and he's gonna try to get away with another cheeky one. Surely you don't expect him in this position, but Zeppa drops on him. Tui's there on the trade. Moose and Vanity left alone. It's dropped into a 2v2. QCK now rotating over.
remaining.
Les falls, Vanity with 3, and Cloud9 presumably with the lead.
So hard. 1v2 with an op.
Does he go for this?
He's sick of saving, Doug. What a round from Vanity. And it's tough. It's tough. I mean, he doesn't want to save the op 3 rounds in a row. I don't blame him. It's a 1v2. There is a chance. But Vanity played it perfectly.
Yeah, he had 4 on the round. We'll take a look at it again. Sadok has so much utility to dodge shoot. They flush him out backside. Cloud9 really, I mean, they knew exactly where their soft spots were on the map off of these execs. And it was just too easy.
Jeez. Must be the stash buff. Guys looking good out there. Timeout for Loud again. Second one. Sky ult, so you're gonna see heavy showers control here, I believe. But a walk down short on the other end.
That's not even for the pit. What are they trying to do here?
Trying to grab Sky ult, I believe.
No, for Loud down short. Look at what they've set up. It's gonna be another firefight. Oh. It's just chaos. He tried to get ahead of it, but Oxy's ult, Vanity's ult, find value. This just gives Cloud9 so much room to work.
Yeah, they understand that only one is gonna be on B. Especially when you commit a Viper ult like that into showers. That Viper has to be so worried about his back, but Loud reading ahead into it. Sadhawk calling over for 2Es.
Well, what's interesting here too is I wonder if they know it's showers. I don't know that there's been a cue on that.
They saw it earlier. Zeppa and them, because their plan was to take showers control, and they were actually still ready for that short push. So it was really heads up play from C9, a hard read actually.
Oh, Zeppa dog too. You're right. Yeah, that's probably how we saw it. Sadhawk with the salt line. The timing is pretty, but he can't land the shots.
I've got your trail.
Now they've invested Secrets 2. He has to give it all the way. Tries to turn the flash and drops Oxy. Manages to do so. Vanity weak, but 2Es is as well.
30 seconds left.
Has to try to get a spam kill here.
Spike planted.
Oh,
He also has to try to stay alive here. I mean, Les is so far away,
so far. He just got a rifle in short.
and he's really got nowhere to go. But now that they've joined up together, if they're going to have an attempt at a retake here, it's going to be soon. The problem is, 2Es has no more util.
This is so hard.
This is borderline impossible.
Camera taken out.
They have no idea where Moose is.
Enemy remaining.
And he's going to get one, Vanity gets the other, and Cloud9 gets a 10.
Freelo. And yeah, that was a hard read. Vanity was ready to brim out that short A had any contact been made from Oxy and Rooney there. And then on the other end, if they didn't invest that Viper's Pit onto Shower, they would have just gotten a free Skyle. Wow. Super cool.
One enemy remaining.
And I like the way...
Not one left.
Let's go, baby!
It's a scary sight when
Hey.
Cloud9 are vibing the way they are and having fun doing it.
That Oxy smile is something else.
He's got plenty of reason to smile, up to 19 if I'm not mistaken, off that kill on 2Es.
Even the fact that he just bought this gun.
Right here.
The Outlaw.
Yeah, there's plenty of money here. Moose has 7,100 credits.
I'm a big fan. He knows that everyone's going to be a one-shot kill on the other team.
Yeah.
Why not? Got taken down really low, though. No heals up.
There.
I feel like C9 have had the advantage in so many of these rounds, especially early on.
Les and Kanzine both with Guardians, QCK with the Judge.
Les should hear all this utility being used at Belong. Should be calling his team over right now. Now, does
They thought about it.
C9 overthink
Right
now
here.
because of that KO dagger they saw on the minimap? Doesn't look like they will.
You see the pings on the minimap. Concerned about someone potentially dropping out of hookah. The smokes go down and the
30
execute
seconds
should
left.
follow shortly thereafter.
Yeah, just secure the round win right here.
There's just enough of a hesitation, but now Loud committing to the rotate. They've invested the pit too. They don't really have anything to clear this pit out. They just kind of have to use their bodies.
Oxy still has name.
Oh! He pushed out forward.
How did he get that? Just spammed him through the smoke.
2v2 now. QCK still with the Judge, upgrading it to a Phantom. Remember, we talked about it. Oxy is nothing but an outlaw here. Les still has his wall.
Player standing.
Oh, there it is. As the wall goes up, Oxy goes down. Moose is left alone. A 1v2 with the molly in his lap, gets the first. The Roomba to buy some time. QCK got into half.
The mind games right now.
It forces the swing, and QCK gets the kill, gets 3, and the defuse. Loud get to 9.
Oh my gosh, C9. That's a tough round to lose. They had the advantage the whole way through. They just get spammed by Kawazine. To the Viper's Pit.
That's
So
tragic.
insane. That's so insane. And that's such an important round. I mean, if Loud lose that round, they're just basically out of it, I feel like.
Yeah.
They're never out of it fully.
3 ults to work with here.
I wonder if you're going to see a lot of heavy delay on this A side and maybe wait for the breach ult for the retake. It's a fast walk up into U-Haul.
I understand they've lost some of the space. QCK going forward, dropping Oxy and Moose.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
That was labored. Not able to get the third.
Check him PC, man. Little tech timeout after this one, maybe.
Nah, come on. You can't speak that, bro. 4v2, loud up on numbers. And it's only getting better. We're tied at 10. This back and forth affair we talked about in the first half has persisted.
Yeah. That's why you can't be giving scrappy round wins to Loud. They'll string a couple rounds together. Right on cue.
How does he get two there? Where was it? Moose must have been right under him.
Yeah, Moose was right under him.
Oh, that's tragic.
There's nothing you can do about that if you're Moose. That's so tough. I'll tell you what, my rocket does maybe 20 damage there.
Yeah. Exact same spots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Air for multiple hours.
Yeah.
But usually they tend to start off slow and then heat up more towards like the second, third map. So I feel like C9 have to win this map. They absolutely have to win this map. Otherwise, I have a feeling that Loud's going to come back really strong on Icebox and they're really good on that map.
Vanity 1 point away from his ult. We've seen how good he is with it. He also feels like he just had it. He just had that ult like 3 rounds ago.
He's been playing really well.
Yeah.
This map so far and calling a really, really good map.
And there it goes, online. So now they've got the orbital strike they can play with. And this feels a lot like how Loud approach their attacks half. Like everything is slow. They're waiting the map out. They're waiting the round out before they decide where they want to go.
Poison's off.
And the difference is Loud isn't as proactive in re-clearing this B-long space, so that allows Zeppo to just stay here and maybe throw a feint with this hookah pressure.
Oh, that's big. Vanity's dead. The ult no longer online.
Those are the brim smokes too.
And this almost forces them towards Rooney's utility.
Run, brother. It's like you heard me.
You've got to be careful here.
30 seconds
They have no
left.
idea the showers isn't theirs. Moose falls. A great shot from GCK and the potential for more. On the other side with the flash, he has to get away. Still 2 satchels. So he's got the get out of jail card.
Oh my gosh. He's just running around all back sight.
The guy just wants to play the game. Not able to land the shot. Zeppa punishes.
10 seconds left.
Number still in favor of Loud. Oxy not able to connect onto anything. Tui's cleans it up. Loud take the lead back.
Oh no, Doug.
And I think the other thing, very quickly, Sonic has had this ult for what feels like 3 or 4 rounds at this point. It feels like an insurance.
It
right?
is.
The later you get into this half, that you still have that card in your back pocket. It's almost like the value goes up over time.
That kill was so crazy from QCK onto Moose in the shower.
1 enemy remaining.
Felt like I had a triple kill right there, no lie.
Maybe a little bit of nerves out of Oxy there. Definitely probably could have gotten 2 there cleanly had he had the confidence in that peak that he took from U-Haul.
And we normally see him hit him.
Yeah.
But on to the next. The timing there is crazy. QCK's internal clock going off. Backing up. Great. Oh, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Vanity finding value. Rooney was there to clean it up.
Oh, no!
Uh-oh. That wasn't the intent. This is big for less. Yeah. I mean, that's huge.
That's
The problem
big
is-
mistake, Doug.
Yeah, and you've got some space here. It seems like Cloud9 are still going to be able to fill in behind it. Tap of the spike. They're trying to get out Tui's ult or Sonic's ult here.
But they can just rotate utility, save the ult till the absolute end.
Yeah. You see what the plan was there for Vanity, but Loud not taking the bait.
You still have KO Molly here. That dagger gets info. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Moose not able to land a shot with the op. And now he's getting pressed. He's getting pushed. And he's the one who punishes.
There's just no way this is happening.
Zeppa gets another. They're going to snatch this thing back.
There's no way this is happening.
Les has gotten 3. A 1v2. He's healthy.
Spike planted.
The reposition around the box. He sees one getting away, not able to land the shots, but continuing to push forward. The Molly lands. Vanity confident about it. Doesn't check it.
Poison orb emitting.
And now he's got a little bit that he can use to cover his own. Both spits through, but that's it. That's the last bit of utility they have. Les playing this thing so carefully. Surely they double phase here. Surely they don't give him the ones. That's exactly what they do. We're tied again.
C9 stole that round. QCK overstaying. Woo. And this is why you just don't play that U-Haul area when Brim has ult. I mean, it's very basic stuff here. That's tough. And Oxy, with the mistakes that he made, his team just brings it back for him. All off of Moose. That kill from Moose on a Kawazine was everything, actually.
Yep, him being able to alleviate that pressure was huge.
The fact that he lived for so long, being util bombed, and again, Sadhawk doesn't commit the ult. Maybe that's a bad thing now. Maybe he should have committed it into that round.
Hindsight really is 2020.
Yeah.
So you see the buy, not great. They're saving for next, but they've been able to muster up a little bit here. Les has a rifle, Kawazine has a rifle. The idea there was cool. As soon as the fault line goes out, Les swings behind it, tries to get a pick. Cloud9 lettering it well once more. Oxy aggressive, and there's that Vandal.
I don't know how he hit that. That was crazy. There's the rotate in already. From QCK.
Got a lot of space here.
Yeah. Let's just stay. No more flashes to get him off the line, so there should be free love for him.
There's heavy threat on the other side, and there it is! He's hit a ball! Les with 3. Rooney now waiting on the other side. It was such a perfect setup, man. Now you got Sonic hopping. This was supposed to be a save, and they were supposed to be looking to tie it up next round. Now they're the ones who are going to have a lead going into the final round of regulation.
It doesn't get much better than that when it comes to breach ults.
Dude, what a call from Sadak.
Yeah, that was great timing.
And honestly, for as much as we've talked about Les and how good he's been, how good Oxy's been, how Moose has been so impressive and continues to deliver, I really feel like, as we see some of these strikes come through, robbed of another. Les gets 4. I really feel like this game has been decided by Vanity and Sadak.
Yeah.
Both in their calling. Yeah, both in their calling, but also the impact plays that they made. Vanity's got multiple multi-kill rounds. Sadak won that round with his ult down B long. It was perfect. And then also, yeah, Les hits things like that.
And the reason why he's committing ult onto this B-long area after Noise has been cut for so long has been because in previous rounds, C9 has honestly been depositing players there after all the utility.
Well, and the truth is Loud did it too.
Yeah.
Right? That's how they played most of their attack half.
Yep.
Cloud9 looking to force OT here. Oxy's on a Spectre. Wow. QCK is on another kill already. Oxy pushing forward, rocket in hand, Kawazine dead. But it's instantly traded back. Numbers in favor of Loud. Les is already starting to rotate over as well. The spike not committed yet. In the safe and steady hands of Zeppa for now.
No way.
As we've equalized things at 3. Rifles up for everyone. And it seems like it's turning in favor of Cloud9. Can Les and Tui's bring this thing back? Can they put him away? It's all on to Les now. Zeppa weak! Zeppa's dead, and that's a spike!
Spike down.
It's out of reach! Rooney has so much work to do, and Les delivers for Loud again! The Red Bull clutches, Pine goes the way of Loud.
To be a guy that does something a little bit more, because at this point, we've seen this comp so many times from Loud, so many different rosters of Loud as well, that I think he's going to need to be a little bit more of an X factor in this, and that's why you see him already leading towards B with this Deagle. I mean A, my bad.
There's got to be so much pressure on this kid's shoulders. But it's actually Tui's. Oh, hello. As the wall goes down, the kills erupt. And they're traded in kind. Moose goes aggressive right into the lap of Tui's, gets the kill. 25 HP as he's looking for another. The clip runs dry. QCK gets away.
So awkward.
I mean, the boldness, the gusto, the other word I don't want to use, of Moose to just challenge him up. It's just crazy as he goes to Bros. Now Sadak has a really good line here, but no real idea that Vanity is close. He's so weak, and there he goes. Vanity falls, Oxy and Moose remain. With Spike in hand, they creep out towards A, where there is no resistance right now.
I got the spike.
Moose in these moments has been so clutch for C9. And I know he's sitting on only 25 HP, but
Spike
He also
planted.
has his 2 mollies, so he should be able to help.
Coming
Yeah.
back. One enemy remaining.
huge from Oxy.
Yeah. These two, this tandem of Moose and Oxy have been so good together, and they have a chance to do it again. QCK is just so weak, man. 30 HP, yeah, Moose is weak, but Oxy still has so much health, and they're playing this beautifully.
It's over.
Yeah, there's no way for QCK to do this. He's gonna get taken care of assassination style. Oxy with 3, Cloud9 get the pistol.
Another 3K from Oxy on the pistol round. C9 opting to just walk behind that early Viper wall on the A side. Get pushed all the way up. So when the wall drops, there's 3 different angles that Loud have to look at.
Yeah.
And they actually end up catching out Kawazin on a weird timing when he's trying to take his dart out. This is these plays from Oxy where he pushes so far up and actually like takes fights deep into spawn or mid in that scenario. He gets so much value against Loud when he does this. And I think he needs to like just keep sticking with that game plan until he gets fully punished.
He's got a rifle this time. No buy on the side of Loud.
He's already farming that jet knife ultimate. If he can get enough kills here, maybe a bomb plant, he'll be able to give somebody that Vandal for the next round for the bonus.
The Sage Wall has been problematic before, but
They didn't get the bomb down.
but there's really nothing to punish here, I don't think.
Oh, there isn't.
A minor mistake, but one that's going to go without consequence, it seems.
Oxy wants all the smoke right now, Doug.
He's going to be the one handing it out, man. There's just nothing really on the other side.
He's gonna keep peeking.
I think the problem here, too, for Loud is not only do you not have guns, you don't have position, you've got the Sage Wall you're going to have to get through as well. And at this point, it's just damage control.
Oh no.
Well, nah, surely not.
No.
There's just not enough time.
No. Moose is in mid though. As everything was going on, he had the reflank once that KJ went
Enemy
down.
remaining.
But that was really costly for C9. 2 rifles invested into that round.
Well, I think the benefit for them, though, is because they've been handling the buy that way, where they only buy 2 or maybe 3 rifles, but then other people don't buy at all.
Yeah.
They still have a bit to fight back with here in this next round.
And Oxy's only 1 off of the jet knives. Oh, this is that delay on the plan. He thought he got the bomb down already. And yeah, you know, it didn't make that much a difference into the round, but you know what? Maybe that extra couple seconds on the bomb timer could have secured an extra gun. Who knows? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
sure.
When it comes down to Valorant, small things like that go a long way. And it looks like they're going to try to get this B orb onto Oxy. And they're giving him a rifle to try to get an entry first, just in case there is any struggle of a fight here. This is the duel that we're going to have to see. Oh, they didn't break the drone.
Yeah, so QCK is likely going to get spotted, too.
Big fumble from Tui.
He has dash. He's going to get away. But you're right, the orb goes in favor of Oxy.
Get out of my way.
Now Blade's online.
Oh, he's going to jump on a yellow.
This is the same pathing he took last round, but this time he doesn't have dash. Oh, but he does find Tui's. Clearing back yellow, looking for QCK.
Tui's is stuck.
He's got 1 HP. QCK has nowhere to go.
Run!
Finally falls. Oxy's not much better off at this point.
He's alive, though.
I don't know how.
He was 1 HP. Now he gets healed, I believe. Wait, what happened?
Moose is still playing back by A, and I wonder if they call the rotates back or they just cut noise.
Spike dropped.
I think they're trying to see if Loud tries to aggress anywhere else. And there it is, but Sadhak wins it, and that's
30
going to have
seconds
to
left.
force C9 to full commit onto the site.
Which is exactly what they do.
Spike planted.
3 rifles for Cloud9, but almost all of them are weak. Bruni's the only one who's healthy.
Heal should be coming up any moment now. And you know they're going to slap that right onto Oxy if they can.
1 HP for Oxy, and he gets a kill onto Sonic anyway. Finally falls. Zeppa and Vanity, weak.
One enemy
But
remaining.
Rooney, the one who's healthy, trying to find value. Kawazin has to do it on his own, and he will fall. The bonus in favor of Cloud9.
Rooney played that perfectly. And you saw it. You saw the idea, right? Let's let Oxy buy him the rifle. If there's anybody up close and personal, he can take him out, get the knives that way. If not, we push him back, we get the jet knives, and then we just go crazy on him. Oxy, just the fact that he lived for so long after doing this whip.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
And then gets another one on the Sadak at the end.
With 1 HP.
Yeah, that's nuts. Rooney played the back of yellow perfectly too, jiggling the guy, walking up close sight, and then fully committing on the less in the back. And another early B default here for C9.
I love what they're doing with the harbor wall on B, right? You're denying any exit out from garage without having to use unless you use util. But then they're also getting the tail mid. That allows Sadak to get so far up.
But C9 are just reading into it as well, not trying to go out before that drone comes.
Yeah. It's like a really complex team of rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Essentially, if you use you all, then we'll use the drone.
And this map can be so hard when you play against a team that can just take B like this, and then they just parade into sight.
And even knowing that there's an eco on the other side, they're so careful. Cloud9 are with how they're approaching this. The dark to make sure Oxy has a lot of space when he hits back yellow. We haven't seen that on other instances and other rounds where it has been a bit more aggressive. What a shot from Tui's.
Cool, man.
You get shot, you die. Oh, he's got a lot of space, and they don't know.
Oh! Oh, no!
Well, Tui's hits those. Tragic from Sadak.
That should be a free plant.
Kalanzin's gotten one back. They're not out of the woodworks yet. Oh, are they gonna pull this thing off with just sheriffs? The reckoning invested. Vanity playing close, not giving the sheriff any chance to work. Vanity with 2, looking for the 3rd.
No way.
Connects. They avoid disaster and they get to 4.
Vanity is so good at disrupting the enemy team. Last map, it was him pushing past the stun line of the breach from Sadhak. This time, it's pushing all the way into sight once that harbor ult comes down from Tui's. If he does not make that play and just stays stagnant and sits back, it's over.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is he knows what it takes to win.
Tragic, dude. Sadak, just like us. He's just like us. That's brutal.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It do. There's that harbor wall again we mentioned.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it. They're just still doing this B default.
And again, it goes uncleared. So you get so much more value out of that drone because of it.
Whoa!
Oh, he hits that shot.
That was really nice.
And then he resets. Uses the orb to find safety and cross. Rooney gets rezzed. And now the round resets.
Oxy got all the way pushed up behind this box. So let's see if C9 now decide to clear the back of yellow and then maybe just cut noise and go back to A for once, because they've full committed onto A or onto B most of the round. QCK tries to re-clear. Oxy again too far pushed up.
It's another really good wall, and the spams through it punish Oxy.
He got spammed twice.
Yeah, that's just unlucky.
Times in a row.
Honestly, that's part of running his Harbor Viper comp, right?
Yeah.
When the walls go up, you just spam through it, and sometimes you get lucky. Moose is now trying to rejoin the fray. The alarm bot's going to give him away. And he's not able to find that
30
space.
seconds left.
Very deep wall.
Yeah, it's super deep. 100 Fury out from Valzine. It's going to be traded back. Vanity gets one. They both go up high. Rooney
was
wins out the
sick.
duel.
That was so sick.
They have 15 seconds left, and they still haven't fully committed to getting spiked out. That's the 3rd harbor wall we've seen.
10 seconds left.
They still haven't gotten it out. They burned the clock beautifully, and Loud get on the board.
There we go. And they should be able to pick up that off as well. And now it's broken, right? So what does C9 do now into this round to adapt? That was a great job from Loud to set up QCK with that off. And this kill was so nice, so patient on it. Super nice shot. Almost turned south when Oxy gets the kill on the re-clear, but you know, I guess Oxy's just gonna get spammed. If you can't kill him 1v1 straight up,
Yeah, just don't give him the fight back.
just spam him through the wall. Things like that get into your head as a duelist. You're like, oh, I'm getting the entry, but I'm not even seeing the second guy when I'm dying.
It's just I'm unlucky.
Yeah, what do you do?
It gets into your head for sure.
Now you see Loud already trying to play 2 steps ahead. They understood that the B default probably won't happen again. That's why you see the op on the A side of the map.
Toxin screen down.
Les has a lot to deal with behind this wall.
He's so confident in these spots, though, when he's anchoring alone. It doesn't matter if there's 2, 3, 4 people.
They bully him off of the line. They get the orb for Moose, who's now 2 away from having his ult.
Good to be.
And you see the walls instantly go up. Also, note where Sadok's Molly is right now.
Oh my gosh.
Back yellow.
Oh my gosh.
No way. As soon as the wall goes down, it's going to be chaos. Oh, they face it. Oxy gets 3. Magnetic looking aim. And he's going hunting. He's looking for more. The Oxy special. Meanwhile, QCK with no real options just has to save the op. Kawanzin not nearly as fortunate to be able to get away. He's surrounded deep behind enemy lines. And the turret gives him away too.
Enemy remaining.
That's 4.
Ace, ace, ace.
He's gonna try. He's gonna find it. The I power ace for Oxy as Cloud9 get to 5.
I need that oxygen. 13 and 4.
Not bad.
6 rounds.
We're gonna take a look at that one more time. I mean, the trap behind the wall, and then that third kill is just crazy. How does he get away with that? The 4th and the 5th were for the culture, for the people.
That's my goat right there. I have a shot.
Yes.
Friendly reminder for those of you who are following along, follow at It's a terrifying prospect.
He gets so much value when he actually just keeps holding W.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And we've joked about it, Cloud9 have joked about it, but it really is like turn his brain off, just go fight and kill, and it's worked for him. This time disrespecting the tail of that wall, where Sadok has been able to find a ton of space. Rooney hopping and landing that shot onto Sadok was filthy.
I love this Oxy. Pushing all the way up, still going.
I thought he was going to snap on a Kawanzin, I really did.
Me too.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
They understand here they've lost some of V-Long. The question is, how much have they lost? And for Cloud9, now that there's that other wall in their faces, it's interesting they
Poison's off.
aren't really using util to clear this out. They're just contacting through.
Yeah, once this turret goes down at A, though, that will be the indicator, or that jump spot will be the indicator that all of C9 is towards this B side of the map. And that's why you see on the minimap, Kawanzin pushing through A, Viper ult coming out prematurely onto the B site.
I mean, they have 2 Guardians and then Sheriffs.
Oh, one more bullet and that would have been
30
over.
seconds
What
left.
a smart play to flip.
They've pushed into spawn. No. But the thing is, QCK's here with blades. If he bides his time right, you see both pits overlapping one another. The defensive one's dropped, just 2 easy to less fall. Now QCK is gonna have to go aggressive. Can't find anything in the pit. And it's all into Kawanzin now.
Wow.
What a call from Cloud9.
So smart to flip site there. And commit the Viper's Pit too, just to secure it.
I was surprised to see Loud invested.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely understand the idea. It's like they know that their whole team is leaning towards the B side of the map. I put the ult down. Maybe I can delay the plan a little bit more and make it a little bit scary, but the heads-up awareness of Vanity to call that flip off of that Viper ult is honestly the perfect play. And I spoke, you know, like QCK has to step it up for his team on this map if they want to win, because, you know, Loud have played this map so many times before. There's so much footage on them. And this is not one of the maps where, like, you know, they're probably focused on changing things up too much. So that allows C9 to have these hard reads into the rounds like this. They understand the reactions that Loud have.
They've looked so good doing it. And really, the timeline tells the story.
Dude, they've ended 6 of their round wins at B. I don't think they've gone A. What, besides Pistol, they haven't gone A.
They really haven't had to.
Yeah. But that's scary because now, once they start dabbling in with it, the mind games of Vanity can come through and he can start throwing some feints.
He is the op, by the way. Attack side Viper op.
Yeah.
That's how you know things are going well in the Cloud9 camp.
Oxy with the judge and knives. This is the deadly combo.
It's every rank player's nightmare.
The deadly combo.
Revealing area.
Seems like Loud are content to give up a lot of the space. It makes sense too. Sonic has his ult primed and ready to go.
Is Oxy gonna go over screen? This is what I'm looking out for right now. He has to get a dash in his screens.
Both ults invested.
There it is!
Diagramming as Oxy goes forward and finds a second.
Yes!
Tries to upgrade a weapon and get away, but Cloud9 punishes.
Scanning ahead.
We got 2 members who have been caught from Cloud9, but they still have so much cover. Vanity with the op over the top. And as that dissipates, the round continues. Loud with so much to do at a numbers deficit. QCK's weak and have to take the site back. Cloud9's not going to find any value, any space.
Last player
And
standing.
it's only getting worse. Azeppa's heating up. What a shot.
Foolproof post plant there. Viper mollies, an op on belt to secure it if anybody else goes down. KJ mollies on it. And Oxy, he's going crazy right now. He's going crazy.
We'll take a look at it again. You wondered, where is he going to go? How aggressively will he go? That was it right there.
Amazing.
The dash into 2Es. And yeah, ultimately he died for it, but
He did his job and some.
yep.
Getting 2 there and that, maybe. No op, just a rifle though.
What's the response from Loud on the other side of this timeout? It seems like they're going to go back to the harbor wall they've been using.
Yeah, and getting maybe less, a little bit pushed up, trying to take favorable engagements.
It's the same idea. It's the same harbor wall. It's still Sadak playing mid. QCK has an op, glass cannon. And there's not much backing it up. Got a couple of sheriffs, some guardians. He's going really aggressive here too. That's what you want out of your duelist. Dashes away, stays alive. But now they know an op's on the board. Cool, that's big. Can he get anything else? Tucking, peeking behind the wall and getting another. QCK taking matters into his own hand.
A third?
You can tell he's fiending for it. Instead, dashes away to safety.
If Vanity just killed less all the way on the flank, that opens up the entire map for C9.
Oh, he's ahead of it,
Oh, he got him actually!
but it's traded. And now
I
it's
didn't think he had that.
I didn't think so either. The question is, does Tui's pick up the op? They have no idea Cloud9 is here. They also don't really have anything to clear
30
that he's here.
seconds left.
That's going to give his position
One
away.
enemy
The spike
remaining.
hits the ground.
Spike down.
And now
A.
Vanity left alone, an op in hand.
Poison orb emitting.
Week 2, and you imagine Loud are going to want to hunt this one out.
Oh.
They know where he is. No point in trying to hide it now. With 13 seconds left, Sadok's on the prowl. The op battle of the
seconds
duelists
left.
goes in favor
IGL
of
op
Sadok.
diff.
Yeah.
Oh, he BMs him too.
Poison's off.
It's not every day you see 2 IGLs, one on Senti, one on Smokes, have an op 1v1.
I also think, I mean, while it's, you know, fun or whatever, and ultimately the round goes in favor of Loud, that's important because the op is now in a position where Loud could not pick it up. They couldn't carry it into the next.
Yeah. And he's gonna have to force again here and have no armor. QCK played this round really well. And also, in general, Loud did make the adaptation that they needed to make. They realized that C9
30 seconds
has this entire half just been show and go.
Yeah.
There hasn't been many other layers to it. It's been where the main pack is where we're hitting. So they actually had 4 people on that A side already.
Right here.
And now, does Vanity understand that and read into it?
This no armor op is such high risk, high reward. And yeah, it worked out in the previous round, but can he do it again?
Oxy knows.
Oh, they saw him.
Scary scenes.
Here.
QCK with a dash proc, the op still in the hands of Oxy. Or excuse me,
Poison
Vanity.
orb emitting.
No way.
And this time it goes the way of Vanity. And again, the investment is outrageous. Oxy's holding forward. Cloud9 is down. He was slowed, he was darted.
He just spammed a guy that was tagged back sight from
Spike
top.
planted.
bomb site. That was so cool.
Found them.
He's so hungry for more. I don't blame him.
Blocking sight.
Go for it.
I mean, you might as
Yup.
well. Smell blood in the water.
Oh,
Pushing forward.
Player standing.
Sadak wasn't able to be Vanity in the last round, but he could Oxy on this. Now with the dart in his face, he has to swing forward. He falls.
jeez.
Cloud9 get to 8. They continue to roll. And again, I'm concerned about the finances for Loud, man, because these like back-to-back rounds of glass cannon ops and them not netting round wins, them not being able to carry the weapon into the next gets very expensive.
It does. I mean, QCK is gonna have no money right now.
I think there are a couple that don't.
And there's a big difference here in how QCK is working the op compared to how C9 has been working the op. Vanity is taking angles with this op. He dropped it now, but he was taking angles with the op off of the drone. Whereas QCK is dry swinging into the enemy team. And it worked that round that Loud won, the second round they won, but this time C9 was aware. And the util advantage was too strong.
They've quietly crept forward, only a footstep.
And I don't even think anybody was close enough to hear that, but they should hear the Sage Wall come out behind them.
What?
It doesn't even matter. C9's just rolling right now. Just too confident.
They're doing everything they want, and they're getting away with it.
Kawazin's still somehow not aware that they could be flanking him, even though 2 of his teammates went down from mid. Just a huge gap.
Remaining.
I mean, they're having their way with Loud.
Spike planted.
Yeah, this is rough.
Chewies has to save. And the finances, the snowball, the momentum that Cloud9 have been able to amass over the last 11 rounds continues.
Dude, they're a team that once they start going, it just seems so crazy to play against. All of a sudden, all 5 members decide to just start shooting. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect accuracy. Look at this.
Exactly.
Moose just one-tapped him.
And I think as we compare what we just saw in Icebox to what we saw in Bind, right? For it to be 6-6 at half, for it to be back and forth was kind of expected. Maybe we expect Loud to pull away, but this level of dominance from Cloud9, this is impressive. Remember, we had the conversation during the last map about what are we going to learn from these two teams? Because I think going into the series, there are a lot of questions left to be answered. This is quite a resounding Cloud9 or the real deal.
Yeah.
Type half so far.
When they turn it on, man, they're unreal. And this is a fast pace in this round.
That's dry.
Another
Zeppa.
first blood. This time it's Zeppa. Yep.
Kawanzin has his ult. Tui's has his ult. Maybe that'll be enough. But here they're desperate for anything they could possibly get. I mean, a morsel of crumb for Loud here. They've invested the Reckoning. They've put down the Sobol too. And no real value found.
Spike down A.
Finally starting to
There
see
it
some of
is.
these kills come through. The Spike is sitting harmlessly. Top nest right now.
Deploying
That's all right. Scared me too. Sadak pushing forward, trying to find some space behind the drone. Rooney's left alone. A 1v4. Sadak weak. Tui's is 2. Rooney, I thought he had a shot at that. But no. Loud get their third.
Loud right now are
Switching sides.
praying for the 9-3 curse to work in their favor. And it just might. Loud, side hawk, known for how he calls on attack. I like to pride Vanity with his attack side calling as well. And finally, utility being used correctly from the side of Loud. I felt like a lot of these rounds, they didn't even get to be in a spot where they could use utility like we know them to use, and how they used it when they won the rounds they won, like the B delay and everything like that. So
Loud styled, or excuse me, Cloud9 styled on Loud. We're gonna throw it down to the desk to break that first half down.
Talk about a response from Cloud9. After a disappointing showing in map 1, Icebox looks pretty darn one-sided, and we're doing it. Sorry, QCK, we're gonna have to compare our duelists here.
His thing, Loud look lost on a map that they chose. 4-1 record. Their only loss against Gen G. That's not bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, it seems Cloud9 are just making a mockery of them right now.
that's what I'm saying. There's so much footage on them on this map, though, and if you don't come up with new things,
Yeah.
it's just tough. Speaking of new things, this is something new. Harbor pistol to go fight into spawn, but Rooney repositioned very well here. Just playing right under all.
I mean, what a wild round. What a wild approach. And Rooney and Oxy are able to get some. Can Oxy get another? Oh, too easy. Has like negative HP. Zeppa finally cleans him up.
B.
Oh my gosh, C9 are so clean right now with their reactions.
Hey, and this feels very reminiscent of Bind, where it feels like Loud have a very cool idea on a pistol. They're going to do something different, something to kind of catch Cloud9 off guard, and Cloud9 receive it well.
They actually almost countered it straight up. Rooney went under that little platform, and then Zeppa actually walled off all of mid, so they didn't have to look any other way, and they just needed to have a crossfire right there, and it worked out perfectly. This should be a wrap, unless Les can go crazy here against Vanity.
Hey, the spike's nowhere near him.
Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
Turret battle?
Yeah, a little turret. I mean, Sonic has so much to deal with.
Oh my god.
Nothing is found.
No kills going his way. He's just having a rough one right now.
No, and I know there's still a couple of rounds to be played, but that feels like a must-win pistol if you're Loud. If you want to have a shot to get back in this thing.
Yeah. If I'm Cloud9 right now, I'm fully investing into this round and doing whatever it takes to not get ecoed, because the only way you lose this map is if you get ecoed right here. This has been so one-sided so far.
There's just really nothing Loud were able to do on defense, and then that pistol not going their way almost puts him 6 feet under.
Yeah. You see Vanity instantly running away after hearing all those footsteps.
Yeah.
Don't give him anything, and he almost went down.
It's QCK who falls, though.
No way he spammed him through, right? Little revenge.
Good chance, yeah.
Little revenge for Oxy.
It's a real good chance. Only Sheriff in the hands of Kanzine.
There's a gap in this wall.
Oh, it's the tiniest of gaps. I mean, look at how respectful Cloud9 are playing this. They're playing this so intelligently. There's nobody up anywhere. They've got the turret. Yeah, they've got the alarm bot. They've got people playing super safe. You're right.
Like I said, the only way this comeback can come to fruition is if Cloud can snag this round away from them, ruin the economy of C9, and just snowball out of control. But
Spike planted.
I don't think that's going to be the case here.
Cloud9 did such a good job this round of just not giving anything. And as I say that, Oxy gets caught lacking.
Yeah. It's kind of caught in transition. Remember, this is just pistols here. They managed to get the spike down, but you imagine the weaponry will become a factor here. No more utility to speak of for Loud. Vanity falls, Moose trying to creep forward and get the kills, and he does. Zeppa will get the defuse. I lied. Rooney will get the defuse.
Yeah,
It's 11-3.
he picked up quite a bit of kills there. He's already close to his ult. I wonder if he tries to grab orb here on A. And then, yeah, I mean, must win round here for Loud.
No more.
Just anything that you can string together from this point on would be good. I mean, even the retake, right? The slow coming out, everything like that. The utility clean for C9.
Yeah, it was pretty.
They're good on this map.
The problem with this score, though, is that Fnatic has scarred all of us. Not just once.
Revealing area.
11-3 in favor of Cloud9. Loud with, as you mentioned, a must-win round. Sonic with an opener. That's certainly going to help, though, as he gets 2. Nah, it's too early to say uh-oh. There's still too much time.
Might be onto something here.
This looks like it should be pretty clean for Loud, all things considered, and I think that's... So, obviously, this round needs to go their way. But more importantly, well, maybe not more importantly, but they have to do so as cleanly as possible, right? They've got to be able to carry as much armor into the next, as many rifles into the next, because I think the only real way for this to come to fruition has to be through a pretty big snowball.
Yeah.
And if Sadak continues to farm, that'll help. He
It
gets
will.
4. It's a flawless round. He's got his ult online.
And even at the end, they're just going for, honestly, confidence kills.
Yeah.
Just pushing all the way deep in the spawn. And I mean, he needed that, right? When your IGL pops off like that, now he already has a KJ ult.
I think the one thing we've learned about Loud as we've watched them play over all these years is even when they're down big, there's never, I mean, and never any real concern. There's never any real urgency or stress or anything. I think their game plan and their approach to the game doesn't change.
You could never count them out, truly.
Yeah.
Toxins going up.
Oh, this is
Rune
really
grabbing that orb. Oh, almost gets taken out.
They've inserted Oxy too.
Healing.
Do they know he's there? They know now.
Spike down.
He's gonna try to get away. Zeppo over the top will help. How much more can he find? It's layered, but the kill comes through. Rooney helps.
Player
As now
standing.
QCK is left alone. I don't think there's any hope for Magic here.
I got the spike.
Great support from C9 to just help Oxy get one, get out. He stays for longer. Zeppa staying up on that pipes area is really, really good to help him. I think he expected Oxy to run away, but when he realized that Oxy was committing, the fact that he just stayed with him there it was everything.
This would be a ridiculous round for QCK to win.
Yeah, and also to just start heating up in this series in general. He's been relatively quiet all game long.
Yeah, he has.
Thirty seconds
C9
left.
just willing to play the retake on the A. Why even give any 1v1s? There's no point of trying to hold it.
These rounds are the most tragic because they build all the suspense and then QCK will, like, the player gets one tap usually. It's just tragic. And the thing is, now they know. Now they're creeping in on him, and there we go. Yeah. Brutal.
What tapped, dude?
Rooney gets his 3. Cloud9 gets a map point, and they've rolled Loud on their map pick.
Super impressive map so far from C9, having just really good reads on their attack and then setups on defense and synergy between Zeppa and Oxy so far. It's been nice.
Well, I think part of the problem too is Loud just dug themselves so deep a hole in the first half that you have to play perfect Valorant, and that's just too much to ask for against a Cloud9 that looks this good, and with Oxy playing as well as he is.
No util used from the side of Loud besides that turret, which C9 don't even see, so that's going to cause them to already lean towards this B side of the map. But it looks like they're going to re-clear mid first.
You should run.
Make sure there's no lurks going on. That's why you see this early drone from Rooney. They don't have to worry about this mid lurk anymore. Now it's just delay the bomb plant.
Feels like Cloud9 are trying to play this.
Oh, he's in the air.
Yeah, he is really high too.
No value this time.
The wall's blocking the view.
I say that, and he's going to go crazy.
There's the first. No dash, no updraft. Moose gets his 2.
Toxins going up.
Sadak and less. The only things keeping Cloud9 from taking us to I spot, or Lotus, excuse me. Moose has almost 3,000 credits, has light armor. Vanity also has light armor. Oxy has blades.
Last player standing.
And they're all falling apart. Yeah, they just get destroyed.
Defenders win.
That was such a convincing map win for Cloud9 map with their default comp. I don't think they spent much time working on their icebox. I think they thought that it was so secured in the bag since they're 4-1 on it that they didn't need to improve too much, and they got exposed. But for this, they probably put a lot of their focus onto this comp, so let's see what they can cook up here.
And you know, we spent so much time thinking and theory crafting about what Deadlock would do on defense on Lotus. What does Sadak do? Just run out and fight. No utility setup, no nothing.
Yeah.
He just goes. I
It's
guess
actually-
that's how you play Deadlock.
It's actually pretty smart that he's doing it towards this A side too, because he actually used his little nade to see if the Viper lurked through past that wall. There is an audio cue that happens once it lands, and it did not.
Well, those shots landed from Kawanzi, and he's gotten 2. I mean, if memory serves me right, Loud haven't won a single pistol this series. So this would be a massive start for them.
Yeah, that would be nice. Pistols are kind of good in this game.
Yeah, they're okay. And now we're already seeing some of the value of the Deadlock.
I like it.
The wall is just miserable to get through. Moose is going to be there for a little while.
I like it. And once the economy gets rolling a little bit, you're going to be able to put down those traps.
Somebody help the man.
30 seconds
Finally. We
Didn't
celebrate
need break
everything
it.
here.
Yeah. breaking a deadlock wall. Oh, Seppa with the God timing. Oh, and this is a B plant right off of that.
They're making a run of this thing. I thought the round may have been done and dusted.
Oh, and we're depositing Rooney. Oh,
A classic at that distance is tough to find value.
look at the minimap. Look at Seppa. He's so pushed up. He's got a wrap already.
He's going to find an insane timing. Kalanzine with 3, but again, Zeppa could be the difference maker.
One enemy
They
remaining.
know where he is. The snap from 2E's is clean. Loud will get the pistol.
Good heads-up awareness from 2E's there. Understanding that once the person in baby door, broken door, got taken out, since there wasn't an automatic trade from anybody in water, he's probably getting wrapped. So that's why you saw him take a step back there and just wait for that wrap.
Yeah.
Timing ends up perfectly for him. And Kalanzine, what a start. And this is all because that deadlock controlled that entire A side of the map.
Thank you. Thank you for showing us that.
Yeah, for real.
Sorry, you were saying deadlock controlling all of A.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah. And now a new setup already from Loud. Bringing the deadlock over towards that C anchor. I like the way that Sadhawk is deciding to use the wall. He's actually just holding onto it for quite a bit of time and using it late.
The Cloud9, expected Cloud9 approach. They get a Guardian in the hands of Oxy.
Yeah.
Let him hold W and go kill. We'll see if he can find value this time. Les has been flirting with danger.
Yeah, I wouldn't jump spot that again. But he knows that. That's why he's backing up. Whoa!
Oxy tried,
Spike
or excuse me,
down
QCK
A.
tried finding a timing, and he did.
That was super risky.
It was.
QCK.
He had a Spectre.
Maybe he was getting spammed or something from a Deagle. Had to go for the peak, potentially.
So they bought a Vandal and a Spectre into the round and then just pistols.
Sadhawk's only here with a Ghost and Light Armor. This is actually the right place to hit.
Paranoia, he's been able to dodge it.
Oh, he broke the trap. Oxy broke the trap.
30 seconds left.
Oh, that's gonna buy some time.
Oh, the perfect nade. And Molly.
He's not getting out of there. He's dead.
Not again.
These force buys that C9 do, Oxy just gets so much value. It's like he turns into Superman.
Whoa,
10 seconds
that
left.
was risky. He still punishes less. Oxy finding another with the Guardian, looking for the last, and it will fall.
And I'm just so curious as to why Loud only invested 2 guns into the round. They had 3 ghosts.
Yeah, they had a Spectre and then the Vandal.
That was it.
And that really isn't that much more of an advantage when
But did they do it on purpose? Because look at their money. They full save.
they almost full save. Yeah.
They almost full save. This is so unique. Is this a counter strat to the force buy that C9 like to do? But why?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd rather be
so
up
many
2-0.
questions.
Yeah, I'd rather be up 2-0
as to
than
why this
1-1
is happening.
with money right now.
I'm so confused. But they have pretty much a full buy into this round. This might be the craziest chess match of all time. I mean, we're predicting the force buy without buying, hoping that you win it.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is something else.
I don't know. Either way.
Early C default from C9, but they are going to come back to A. And once this wall comes up, QCK should take a step in front.
He's ahead of it with the judge. They know he's there. He finds one. He gets a second. With the paranoia setup too, yeah. And 2E's is still hanging around. Should find some space B, or at least they think it's safe. But the thing is, Loud have already filled into the space that was previously vacated.
Last player
Sadhawk gets his 2.
Spike down
That's
A.
a spike, and Vanity has a lot to figure out here.
Nice round. I guess the buy worked out
No, stop.
for Loud. A new meta. A whole new world.
That's a first.
But
I'm pretty
C9
sure.
still have a full buy into this round too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. QCK getting 2 there is huge.
한 명. 가서 더 배우.
Man, I was really hoping they were going to catch you singing in the background of that one.
Right?
Let's make some chaos.
All right, we'll see what the plays here. Zepp has his ult online. Seems like they're going to try to go fast there towards A, at least fight for the space. The Dizzy goes up. Oxy smashes his face into the wall and still gets a kill on QCK.
QCK just got caught out there by that flash, got distraught.
Does he wrap back with this? He does.
Yeah, definitely.
A little exploratory mission from Thrash.
Is the door broken?
I don't know.
Not broken this time, so.
Sadak is waiting on the other side.
Yeah.
He's got the sensors, he's got the wall B, and Les is in a really good position to play contain here. So they've got him corralled and controlled towards A. The thing is, both Kawanzin and Tui's are in a tough spot. Tui's went forward. Tui's TP'd in, but he gets spammed by Vanity. Rooney cleans him up as well. This thing fell apart real fast for Loud.
That was very ambitious. From Tui's, the little guy got the plant down. That was so ambitious.
Shout out Wingman. Yeah, that was super ambitious. I loved the way they were playing contain, right? Again, Les was up really far. In fact, he hasn't left that position that he's in right now for like a solid 45 seconds to a minute. They had contained mid with Sadak. It was just Tui's and Kawanzin who were playing really far up on door, and they got punished.
Yeah, and had Tui's decided to maybe TP back, further back into A, he probably could have protected his teammate.
Well, I don't know, because then maybe he gets farther enough away from Kawanzin that only one gets tagged, but he's in a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That is true. And it was good from C9 to keep tapping that door, keep baiting out the utility, keep baiting out the smokes, wait for that Thrash to come back up, and then re-exec onto that area. It doesn't matter that there's a one-way up when you have a Gecko ult running at you.
God, he was cooking.
I mean, Vanity knew as soon as he saw that nobody was protecting the guy on site. Yeah, he's like, wow, that guy really did that?
Yeah, he tried that.
That's crazy. I mean, that was it. Like I said, ambitious TP. But since Loud have been doing these weird buys, they still have a gun round. Full light armor. There are a couple Phantoms out of the side of C9 though, so that will be a one-shot kill. Onto every single player from Loud. And that's scary.
It'll be interesting to see whether or not and how Sadak uses his ult. You know, we've had so many conversations about how Deadlock will play. This is another, I mean, unexpected thing that if you're Cloud9, you're going to have to figure out, right? Because like, you're likely not scrimming against a Deadlock on Lotus very often.
Yeah. This is something that you see out of ranked. Does this wall block the rocket satchels?
I don't know.
Does it disrupt Oxy's movement? Looks like it won't even have to.
Oxy satchel forward B.
Oh, that's... What?
Oh. He took some damage, but it was not enough to get the kill. That aid might help. No, he stays alive through all of that? Tragic, tragic scenes. They've got the Nightfall down. The Spike is sitting out in the middle of nowhere. And now Loud can fill the space. This feels like part of the issue with... QCK ulted
30
there.
seconds left.
It feels like part of the issue with this Gecko approach, right? We see teams running Gecko a lot. But if you just send Wingman in to die, you have to regain all the space that you've lost.
Yeah.
And Loud are happy to hold this.
One enemy
Yo,
remaining.
this guy is locked in right now, Doug. Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, he almost did that.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is he's not going for body shots. Like, he wanted to line up that headshot.
Yeah.
That's how
He took his
confident he
time
is
with
right
it,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, he could have probably easily killed him if he just shot the body, but this guy's like, no. I'm trying to one-tap everybody right now. This was it. Yeah. This was a really
the
nice
nade
shot.
wasn't deep enough. I was wondering where the nade went because I knew he was weak.
Aw. Don't beat yourself up too much going to C. So maybe a change here. Maybe they won't end B this time, but still try to probably finesse it.
Uh-oh.
This is right on the mark.
Yep.
Bye-bye. Oh,
Oh,
so close.
he's down to 50 HP.
Oh my God.
He's gonna get more.
Toxin.
How has he gotten away with this?
So much damage.
Toxin screen down.
I mean, Vanity did all the work. Rooney gets the kill. It's the life of an IGL, I guess.
Yeah. C9 has been so good at getting the first blood in this series in general. Last map they had 13. This map they just got 2.
He's so
Unanswered,
dead, bro.
3 unanswered kills.
They handle the pressure A, and then they respond in kind with pressure C. Kills all over the place.
Yeah. No way they're gonna go and B again. I guess this time it's good. It's a 5v2. You got the wingman to plant for you.
They're careful with it.
Yeah.
Satcheling across, the nade, the spit, everything. Well,
Spike planted.
maybe not careful enough. Oh, that sucks. Les is in a 1v4,
Copy kill.
which turns to a 1v3. Spike just planted, but he's getting surrounded. Has to take the fight in front of him, and Oxy's there to greet him. We're tied at 3 apiece.
So you saw it in this round. C9 just playing a very, very slow default. Pretty much just like a 2-1-2 in a way. Yeah, 2-1-2. There it is. Finding kills in every lane.
Yeah.
It's very, very impressive. Not something you see every day.
And
It all happens from that A kill.
Yeah, it's just so hard to state the advantage you have when you're able to win every single lane at the beginning of the round. I mean, it's almost impossible to lose. The light buy from Loud forces a little bit of pace. The paranoia hits almost everyone, but Oxy still spamming, getting a kill on a Kalanzine. Oh, that's a terrible pose to TP. Manages to stay alive. Tui's eventually falls. It was a bit labored, delaying the inevitable.
Second Gecko ult of the map so far. It's really stressing orbs on the Gecko, getting plants on the Gecko has been the name of the game so far. Sadak still hasn't used this ult.
No, he's been holding on to that thing.
And to be fair, there hasn't really been a moment where it's been like, okay, yeah, you can use the ult now.
Yeah.
I think if they really wanted to, they could do something really cool with the deadlock ult towards the A side of the map, but who knows?
I think part of the thing is too is with Cloud9 rolling in bunches, even if you do get tagged by, you're gonna get cleared. So it's a yeah, you're right,
Molly.
I think it's a tough situation for him to find space to use it. QCK falls, Sadak and Let's remain, and that quickly just turns into Sadak, who's gone exploring.
Oh,
that was a classic.
No charges.
Loose must have been weak.
Sentinel diff? I mean, nah, he's not going for
He's
it.
just getting
I
out
was
of
gonna
there.
say, there is a world.
Grab that weapon and get out.
Kills the 2 1 HP players. Pop salt against Rooney. That'd be something special.
I think this is the first round that hasn't gone back and forth. This will be the first time either team wins 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah. Just going for exits here. He has a full buy.
No charges. Barrier
What is he up
deployed.
to?
Everyone's low here though. Just damage.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah,
Can't get the transfer.
and he dealt a fair amount of damage. Only 1 rifle carried over. Cloud9 get up to 4. And I think we have to revisit, yeah, well, what tools Loud have at their disposal and when they're going to pull the trigger on it. I like the idea here. It was really impressive. They TP forward, they paranoia'd, and I mean, it was just all of the spam from Cloud9 that proved it be too much for Loud.
Yeah, I mean, what more can you ask for? You know, you're on eco. You have a scrappy buy. The fact that they even got 4 kills in the round is a W in itself. Maybe Sadhawk needs to just fight for A more often and just lock that side of the map down for his team. Another 2-1-2 start. Deciding to put an aggro turret into B main.
Tui's is so far up with the op.
Yeah, he should be getting punished right here.
Oh, that one way keeps him safe.
Blinding.
They wait out the paranoia. Oh, I thought he was going to go forward.
He can't get out
Oxy's
in
the one
time.
who goes up. Yeah.
I mean, he really greeted that for way too long. I even said it. You know, I was like, dude, you gotta get out of there. C9 have been doing that C side default with the same utility. Nothing's really changed. Should have been aware.
QCK can't find the kill onto Oxy. It seemed like he had the jump on him too. Kalanzine pushing forward, waiting on the other side of the ult. Sadak gets caught, but they have no idea where he is. And maybe that gives Kalanzine a little bit of room to work, but look who's waiting on the other side. A tap at the door. Moose feeling pressure from either side, looking to find the target. It's just Kalanzine now.
He needs to go.
Oh, he finds it. Moose falls. It's a 3v3. He's finally going to use the ult. And it's nothing. Yeah, it doesn't connect onto anyone. So it's still up. And they're just going to rotate away.
Are they going to A?
They're not going C.
Oh my gosh.
13 seconds left. They should be able to get towards the end of the spike down.
Oh! Oh, no, they got it. They got it. Would have been something special, though.
About half a second.
Jeez.
Kalanzine is disposed of. Numbers in favor of Cloud9. Oxy's so weak. Sadak and Les now arriving at the scene. Cloud9 have already set up their positions. They've already established themselves. They've already taken the control they want. Filled the space. But Oxy falls. A 2v2 now. How much more can Les find? Nothing. Can Sadak be the hero again for Loud? Where rounds have been so hard to come by. This feels like a must. He's gotten it down to one. No idea of where Zeppa might be. And look at him buying his time. Sadak reads him. He gets his 3. And he gets Loud to 4.
He's a one-man army right now. IGLing, fragging. He's so in the moment right now. He's dialed in. Yeah, he had some whiffs. But he's recovered so well.
The Red Bull clutch to keep things close. I guess once you realize that there wasn't anyone tree, there was nobody back site.
Wow.
It was just process of elimination at that point.
This guy, man. Really keeping his team in the game. 4 rounds on the defense is pretty good, too. Like, this is a good half right now for Loud. If they can scrap another 2, that's phenomenal.
11-6 for the deadlock.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually really nice.
Learn from his mistakes.
Yeah, I like what they tried doing there. The one-ways. Oh, he still gets a kill? That's insane.
I mean,
I got you.
that puts Oxy on 11 now, too.
The fragging battle everyone expected going into this series. Sadak versus Oxy.
This might be one of the first times we see an early wall come out from Sadak, so that's something new to look out for. And Moose is wise to that.
Tui's is just getting destroyed on mound.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like what they're trying to do. They're playing on the other side of his one way. They're trying to control that area, but Kalanzine feeling a lot of the pressure, has to give the space up. Cloud9 happy to stroll right in. Now where do they go from here? Do they even attempt this? They don't have a ton of money.
Les is so far away, and he has a judge. I don't know, I feel like a part of you kind of has to, right? Except for maybe Sadak, who has the Vandal. Maybe you save the Vandal, you try to get upgrades if you can.
I guess.
Staying on a judge, especially when you're a player like Les, isn't like ideal, I would say.
Maybe they swap things around. It's not even like they're going to have the pit in the next round. Use the judge well.
Yeah.
I think the one, I guess, maybe benefit to give to this is the fact that these rounds have been so close. This map has been so close, right? It's been back and forth every time that it's not like you're forcing your way back into this, right? You're staring up a deficit that you have to somehow find a way to overcome.
It reminds me a lot of the first map that we got to witness.
Yeah.
It's like the same exact scenario. Both teams just not really getting a lead. It's not a blowout like the second map. That's a crazy kill.
With a bulldog, no less.
Wow.
It's very impressive. Loud calls a timeout. Actually, I really like this because these discussions have been taking in control here.
Yeah, and the C default just seems like Loud has no answer for it.
It seems like they're going to try to fight for A instead. C wasn't really working for him. The smoke, they get QCK a little bit closer to having his ult online. They've got to understand here the approach is different, right? They haven't seen that one way that they've seen every single round. Meanwhile, for Cloud9, again, the respect that they're showing. Look at how far back they're playing. They have 2 members in spawn.
C9 are playing really good reactionary Valorant right now. They're doing a spread default across the board and just reacting off of what utility is being thrown from the side of Loud.
I mean, that really lets Vanity call the game the way he wants.
Yeah.
Right? It's just feeding information to the brain, and the brain decides where to go from there.
Yeah, and in this round, you saw them just spotting the A very safely from the back. They were actually worried that there might be a trap play in the actual A main area, so they played in spawn this time. And once all that utility came out at A, they took the C space. And now they're going to be creeping up B after that I.
Yeah, they also just draw out the paranoia from 2Es, so they're not going to have to worry about that anymore. Now the Thrash invested. Is that a spot? Anyone know? Oxy gets punished, actually, as they tried to funnel behind it.
Finally, by the way. Finally gets punished on the entry here.
The wall's waiting on the other side. Les is not far behind. He has that judge. Can he find value? Oh, I thought he was going to whiff. Gets a kill onto Vanity. Where do Cloud9 go from here? 13 seconds left. They haven't found any space. I don't know that there's anywhere to get in.
Yeah, this might just be a hard save.
Huh.
So Loud, making a great adaptation there. Having a C hold with a judge's back sight. Deadlock throws her little cage there, allowing the rotate to be. And flooding out before the actual hit comes in. That Thrash sometimes can be so hard to clear out everything on a site like B. You know, you can't just exactly jump up into that heaven area for free. You got to do a whole process going into that. You have the door that you got to worry about, and then the people in water, so.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and Sadok actually throwing the nade there too.
Yeah. You wonder here too how, because that's been a lot of the excitement around the Deadlock pick, right? How do you stuff the hard execs? How do you stop the aggression that you know we're gonna get from Oxy, right? He goes forward, he holds W. That's the first time we really kind of saw it play out.
Toxins going up.
Rooney just got this kill on a jump spot, I think. Just one tapped him out of the air, and now they're gonna go straight into a C hit. Full aggro.
Dude, as soon as they know, Oxy's trapped essentially. He's got nowhere to go. The only way out is, well, he's been joined. Vanity clears it out. Now they have a little bit of room to work, and they've been stuck again.
Whoa!
They just can't find any space.
I think Sodhawk thought that there was still a smoke up in that choke, but there wasn't.
They finally get past that pesky wall.
That was a big misplay there from Sodhawk, who's honestly been taking the game into his own hands. Good job, little buddy.
The tough thing is, too, is he did everything right up until that point.
Yeah.
Right? He had the 2 nets, whose names I'm forgetting. He had the wall that went up at the right time, too. I mean, he played that well. You can tell what the plan is. As soon as you know that Oxy's going to go, drop the net, throw the wall up, effectively box him in.
Yeah, and he was boxed in. He actually got 2 players with that nade, I believe. And you even heard Oxy taking it off on Sodok's POV, so I don't blame him, but maybe a little bit of miscommunication. Maybe 2Es didn't have a Omen smoke up in time, or they thought that the Viper orb would last a little bit longer. I mean, something small like that honestly would have made the difference. I feel like Sodhawk kills 2 there. He kills Oxy and Vanity if that main has a smoke up. So that's a weird mistake that we don't normally see a team like Loud make, which is kind of scary. But this is still a good half. 5 rounds on defense Lotus.
Oh, wow.
That's how he got the kill. That's cold. And you see it, right? Like,
yeah, as soon
once
as
that
the
orb
smoke
goes
went
down, he's like,
yep.
uh-oh.
No real ults to speak of on the side of Cloud9 as we enter the last round of the half. Meanwhile, Loud have a couple to play around. QCK is 1 away from his. Kamanzine and Les have theirs too. They've learned from the punish on the spam.
I think this should be a straight up C hit here.
Straight into the pit, but the thing is, they're just going to bully through the pit.
Yeah.
Unless Les can hold things down by himself.
The pit was
In
too
his
late.
pit, it would be insane. He's already gotten 1, and it helps off of Sadok's utility. He falls. Vanity repositions. They're buying time here. They're throwing a hold on this. Les has nowhere to go. That's tragic. What? We just saw 2 Viper Molly kills.
He got boxed in by Sodhawk.
Who was dead?
I think he actually jumped from the top and landed into that. Viper Molly from Rudy with nowhere to go. That is so weird. What a weird interaction in a game.
So through all of that madness at the beginning of the round, everything goes dead silent. They're starting to rotate A, and Tui's is ahead of it.
No way.
Moose decapitates him. Numbers in favor of Cloud9. Space to be had, but QCK with ult. And again, they slow things
30
down.
seconds left.
Realizing they have so much time, they're sending Wingman on a suicide mission. QCK is there for it. Now uses his ult, tries to find some space, holds the trigger for just a moment. Zappa's getting away with it, finally falls. Now Moose is left in a 1v2. He can't get in. He's not even gonna be able to get the spike, much less plan it at this point. Has to frag his way through and the kills will not come. The fights will not show up. A 6-6 half.
Nice last round from Loud.
Switching
I mean, it was
sides.
scrappy when the C hit came in.
It was a mess, man.
And C9 did a great job of actually getting out and going towards the A side of the map. Also catching Tui's, who... Oh, yeah, let's see this interaction real quick before I continue. Look, he's just trapped in here. That's so unfortunate.
That's tragic.
That is a tragedy, indeed.
It was such a messy round. But honestly, when it comes to really high-level Valorant, the messy rounds are the ones you got to win.
Yeah.
Right? And if they're able to pull those out, who knows what happens. It was a formidable show from both sides, but we're tied at 6 apiece. I'm being told that the children have taken over the desk. It's just me and Ender. I'm terrified to throw to them, but that's what I'm being told to do. So take it away.
Don't be scared, Doug. We're just gonna play some Valorant. Look, we've got the computers here, and we're gonna.
This is going to be a 13-11 or a potential OT.
Start to see some of the utility go up. I think we need to turn our conversation over to what the deadlock looks like on attack. I think we saw a lot of cool stuff on defense.
Yeah.
But you wonder here, when you have something like this special cooked up, I don't know if 6 is enough on defense. All right, I think you'd expect to be at a bigger lead. Either way, we'll see what the attack looks like. A little bit of exchange of utility early on. No damage dealt, no kills found. But misdirection really everywhere. A tap at the door, you see smokes going up C, but the spike, unbeknownst to Cloud9, is headed A.
Yeah, and Sodhawk's only job here is to try to keep as many people as he can around this C and B site.
Well, I think the timing's already
And
been found.
he did a great job doing it. Just that one little door tap that he did right there made 2 people rotate from B to water. And now this A site's for the taking.
I mean, they're making noise. They've got to know now.
How many can Rooney get?
Can Rooney get any? He's got light armor.
Oh, great delay from Rooney.
Oh, he's surrounded. He's got to know he's dead. He falls. That was well handled by Loud, understanding. Oh, but how are you going to deal with the Gecko utility on the other side? Zeppa's already gotten 2. Third. The 4th will not fall, but Oxy gets him. It's a 1v2. Can Tui's get it? Yes, he can! The Red Bull clutch for Loud. We were just talking about how he's had a slow map.
Literally. I can't believe it. During the halftime, me and Doug were saying how unconfident Tui's look. Getting off of certain angles at the wrong time. But now coming back
Player
clutch.
standing.
Getting the
One
1v2
enemy
with this last kill onto
Cool.
Oxy. Nonetheless. Huge pistol round win for Loud. Now, do they actually invest?
Yeah,
They invest this time.
4 rifles. I mean, it couldn't be any further from what we saw last time. See the dog go up. A tap of the door A, and all of Cloud9 is here. You wonder if they choose to stay here. I mean, they put the wall up, they've dogged, they're walking into a death stack.
The util's got to be perfect.
This could be disaster.
Uh-oh.
So much spam already, and I think they've realized, there are way too many people here. We've got to leave. But the question is, much like we saw on Bind, what's the play here? Because Loud or known, we've seen it all series. They'll cut noise, they'll slow things down, and then they'll re-hit.
And re-hitting is the correct play right now. They're so worried about the flank.
I imagine there are going to be a couple of seconds of silence. Right on cue, the door's hit. So much for that.
Beautiful.
They're creeping up behind it. There's a little gap in that wall. Vanity can see all of backside.
Yeah, that ultimately has Tui's having to smoke heaven, allowing the wrap for Kawazine.
Enemy remaining.
He plucked him out of the sky.
Left.
Way cleaner of a anti-eco this time around, but also not a force from the side of C9, so maybe they were wishing they would have because they had the right read.
Yeah, I do think the Loud played it well, right? Just in like the minor, just the half pause. Once they realized the stack was there,
Yeah.
they cut noise just long enough for a couple of members to leave, and then they re-hit. So yes, there were no guns on the other side, but I think the call was very good.
It was really good IGLing from Sadhak on the re-hit, and like you said, the timing was near perfect. 2-3 players already leaned away from the A side of the map. Another front B heavy default from C9, but from Loud, but this time having the fade pressure C. So 1-3-1. This looks like it's going to be a hit.
There's really nobody B. As soon as the wall goes up, you see they try to spam it out and clear it. The paranoia from 2E's pushing forward up into heaven.
It's a very early.
Oh, he ulted.
Nothing there.
Nothing again. I'm just kind of excited to see how it's responded to. Smokes drop. Sadok still dumping utility as best as he can as Oxy dashes forward. Finally lands a shot onto Sadok. Gets a second with it too. They're all on the other side of the smoke. Can Tui's get any more? Oh, the clip runs dry. Vanity had 5 HP. Rooney was so weak as well.
That was so scrappy, and honestly, Sadhak just kind of fumbling with his utility there. I think he should have gotten both of those trips down on both chokes, one in heaven and one close like he did. Instead, he picked one up and then ended up getting flashed and allowed this retake to come through.
Enemy remaining.
Toxin screen down.
Yeah, dude.
I thought we lost the round. Good shot.
Same.
Honestly, they should have.
Yeah.
Had Sadhak gotten those trips down.
Probably.
That would have been a very hard retake, especially with all that utility. And a very early paranoia as well from Tui's. I don't know. Maybe a little stress. Maybe thinking that C9 was going to flood faster than what they did.
They're going to try to go faster, eh? The eye goes up. Look at the dump of util.
I like that. I like that set utility that we just saw from Loud. Had C9 actually tried to push up into that area,
It's chaos.
that deadlock nade would have made everybody crouch.
Yep. Nade on the other side of the wall, off of the dizzy. Oxy goes forward, ult in hand. He lands the shots on the away. From up top, gets a second to less. 3 on the round. QCK and 2E's remain. Oxy's been dealt with. Spike now scoop back up and attention turned towards A.
That was so fast. So explosive from Oxy and Zeppa.
The thing is, for Loud, there's no explosion left. QCK doesn't have satchels, 2E's doesn't have TP. All it is the Roomba and Vanity feeling the pressure, takes a step back.
Oh, they're walking out.
Oh, surprise. They're close.
Enemy
Rooney from
remaining.
up top, though. The cover he needed. Is he going to make it out? He is going to make it out. 2E's with the position to pull off a ridiculous 1v3 if he can find enough space.
Oh, he's not ready for Moose.
Nothing found. We're tied at 8.
Of course we are, Doug.
Yeah, good point. That's a very good point, yeah.
It's bind all over again. This is that explosiveness from Oxy that I was talking about earlier. Off the back of Zeppa. Such good movement.
Enemy
Who could have predicted?
I mean, C9 do a lot of things right in these rounds when they're up man advantage. Like Moose getting pushed all the way down C there, allowing his team to take all of that A. Stack it heavy. Rooney covering for Vanity once he got that contact. It's really nice to see.
That spam on the Oxy, he gets tagged.
This turret at C, I know we're all at A, but this turret at C gives so much info for C9 and allows them to actually take the A fights like this.
They invested the Thrash here. Zeppa's gonna get the kill onto Oxy. You imagine others will fall shortly thereafter. Really no fight behind the bark for Loud here.
Oh, wait.
last player standing.
Nah,
Nah.
I don't think there's really a shot here.
I'm going to be expecting a Loud timeout here very shortly. If not, the next round, the one after. because this turret on C is getting so much info for C9. They're putting it underneath the one-way, and it's really simple to break, but Loud aren't actually fully checking the C area of the map. So even though they're using the Fade Eye and the Fade Prowlers to clear it out, C9 know they're not actually walking into any of this space because that turret is not being broken.
Yeah, it's a passive info.
And that allows them to lean heavy B, heavy A, and take these fights and engagements that they know Loud like to walk into.
I think they've also been aggressively putting up the alarm bot too, towards C. So right on cue, as you mentioned, timeout called from Loud.
Yeah. This is a perfect timing. I think they need to stress this C default a little bit heavier. Make sure they actually push Moose all the way back into sight. Maybe give A space early on and then re-clear the A after that. But right now, it's not a lot of layers to the attack. Loud, they think that they're clearing C, but they're not, and that's where the gap is. They need to pick that up. So I'm assuming the coach of Loud will rail that into them.
Oh, false sense of security. Meanwhile, we haven't really talked about him a ton, but once again, he's putting up a very impressive performance. 18 and 12 for the Star Duelist on the screen.
Yeah, and honestly, these kills on defense have been looking like he's playing attack.
Yeah.
Because he's retaking certain space, but it's just so aggressive. And with utility, he's not really doing it dry. I think that's the key difference in this matchup is wherever Oxy is, he has a lot of utility with him. And that's what you want. You want to enable him. And when this guy's feeling these timings, his mechanics shine.
Whoa, very different Viper wall. Out from Loud this time.
Yeah,
It's a fight for C.
it's kind of what I said. Like, they need to do the C. Now, investing an entire Viper wall to do it,
Is that too much?
it might be overkill. But if they are going to shift their focus over to the C area and not have an A-lurk as much anymore, then maybe it'll open up more gateways for them to just manipulate rotations.
The alarm bot finally gets cleared out.
Yeah.
What's the response from Cloud9? They don't move. I think it was the tap of the door and then the clearing of the alarm bot was enough for Cloud9 to stay put.
See, there it is. They finally cleared all of C, and that keeps 2 players of C9 there. But Zeppa spotting this orb up should get the info pretty soon. You're going to see
There.
Oxy start shifting over to his A side of the map. Right on cue.
And the tap of the door gives away presence that it seemed like Loud were trying to conceal. They dogged their way up too. Yeah, I think you're right, but the door isn't broken yet. Now that should be the cue with Oxy dead and a kill found on the site. That should be enough for them to go. And that they do. Trampling forward onto B. You see Cloud9 starting to rotate in. You've got a couple of members back cut. You've got one up heaven as well. Zeppa with utility. He's got Wingman and he's got Gecko. Or Dizzy, excuse me. There's the first, the Paranoia. Valentine in a world of hurt. Utility all over the place, but somehow manages to dance around and stay alive. Play his life, ultimately falls. Meanwhile, they're getting pinched in on. QCK less than 2s with so much to do, and they all fall. Cloud9 with a beautiful retake.
Wow. They're so patient too, like baiting out all the utility from the attacker side and then going in off of one Omen flash from Vanity. And Zeppa right now has been actually insane on this map. And the last map, actually. He played great on the stage too. But him and Oxy, this 1-2 punch on the retake has been so good.
That was a 4v5 with so much space.
Yeah.
I mean, they had Mound, they had B.
Yeah, that's a brutal round to lose. You could see it on the coach's face.
4 rounds in a row for Cloud9. That's the most we've seen all map.
Oxy with an operator.
They've taken a lot of space mid, though. I don't think they know. Rudy's here! He gets 2! The satchel in the face as Rudy claims a 3rd! What a setup! Effectively using Oxy as bait. What a play from Rooney.
That was such a good bait.
Drop the spike.
And they're just willing to give all of this B and A space and just play the 4v2 retake. C9 are so disciplined, really showing that they can compete with the best of the best. And we're going to need to see Les and Tui's have some heroics here. And I wonder if Les is going to grab this orb. He's not going to grab the orb, so he won't have Viper ult online yet.
Well, the thing is, even with them toggling that Viper wall, see, there's so much utility that, and it's not
30
selling
seconds
anything,
left.
but they're still respecting it so much. I think they're more paranoid of a hit being B than they are of it being C.
Poison's off.
But the spike goes down, and now they know where the hit is.
And Thrash is online for Zeppa. This is going to be used on the retake. They're just going to group up.
Not just Thrash, too. Again, they have Wingman. They have Dizzy. There's the first. Oh, he's so dead. Done.
Player.
Yeah. What a tragic way to go.
Super nice play from C9. Super nice play from C9. They didn't care. They didn't care about B. They didn't care about A. The whole setup was to not let Loud get any kills to bring it back. That was the whole point. Just playing, really disciplined, playing together, and trusting the fact that they'll have each other's backs on the retake.
What a round from Rooney, man. Unreal.
This kill
Spike.
on the raise. Nuts.
Nice.
Good job, Dylan. Let's go. Roll that.
Come grab the kill.
They can feel it. The win is within their grasp.
Just 2 rounds away now. 5
there.
rounds in a row for the defense. I don't know what the answers are for Loud here.
Yeah, and like, what was the point of using that seawall the last couple rounds?
Toxins going up.
You're just gonna bring it back to A on this round? It's Rooney's not buying it at all. He does an aggro Viper ult on A. That's gonna allow them to stack B and C.
That's so far up.
Fire in the hole!
A decisive hit towards C. QCK trying to find some space, and Bandity greets him. Between the mollies, between the spam, it's all too much.
It's crumbling, Doug.
They still have so many members on the site, too.
Satchel out.
The only person not here is Rooney. And he's going to join the fray here in just a moment. Things are falling
down,
apart for
C.
Loud.
Placing sentry.
One enemy remaining.
Talk about feeling like you can smell it, you can taste it. It's all coming together. Cloud9 gets a series point.
Match point.
Cloud9 are so good. Way better than I think a lot of people thought they were. Probably better than they thought they were going to be themselves.
It's just so many things going their way. Everything.
Nice, boys. One more.
This team is so scary when they get momentum, when they string rounds together. It just feels like they just run away with it.
That's 6 rounds in a row. Oxy at 20 and 14. Zeppa at 19 and 11. You're finally starting to see some of what the ideal was on the counter to fight for A main, but they still get the space.
It's deadlock. Although Sadhawk's been honestly owning on the character, the utility hasn't been the best, I would say, or the most ideal.
Yeah, it really felt like they needed to win more on defense, and they did. And Cloud9 have capitalized on it. They've pounced.
Look at this, even Rooney just holding this entire C line. This is why C9 has been 4 people on every single site. That's a great ult.
But Oxy's there on the counter. He tries to get aggressive. He's traded. QCK pushing forward. Bandity cocooned to death. As numbers in favor of Loud for the first time, really, in a very long time. Moose not able to steady the aim.
I respect it, though.
And it seems like Loud will stay alive for one more round. Zeppa's done and dusted as Loud get to 9.
That was a cool little retake there. I mean, Loud does have the ults. If they don't get first blooded, they can actually make their way into sites. They have the ult economy to actually bring this back to at least 11.
This would be a ridiculous comeback in the face of 6 rounds. Cloud9 with triple map point, triple series point, excuse me.
A lurk smoke used this time towards C, but that turret is still up. And they're doing a bait and switch setup here.
Yeah, Moose is
Much like we saw Sentinels do.
Moose is so far up. But they're gonna hit B.
Uh-oh. That is not ideal, I don't think.
Oh, no.
Is he trapped in there?
Yeah, they're trying to get him out.
And that's the fatal.
He stays alive. QCK takes some damage. The pit invested. How much can they find? They're going to have to pay attention to so many fronts. The pit's down. But so are Rudy and Oxy. Cloud9 falling apart. Can Moose and Zeppa do it on their own? It's all on to Moose now. A 1v1. Sonic sweep! And Moose delivers. All of the questions about Cloud9, they've been answered. They're just as good as they've shown the last